What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Dropping back, it's Barnett, extending the play. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
So Stanford's offense has the ball for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for...
There he goes! They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown will throw it. Got his man on the right. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Moves around to clear up the vision. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Got it in stride inside. the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's the pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To throw, it's Barnett. Pulls it in, it's Price. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Find some fresh air. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Off play action. Quarterback adapting. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Handoff to the single running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game
open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sticks it in his belly. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down coming up. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's a heat. Looking for a big play. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, give on the inside. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running into the open space.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offense.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by 10 to UNLV. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Grab near the sticks. It's Strong. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. The ball's free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the take. A big play for this defense. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Picks up the 1st down. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Black. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Cardinal come to the line, needing a few inches to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. On the run, it's Price. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Barnett.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got some room, it was over.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Irish! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing...
There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Brown will throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Jenkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel. offense putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now it's second and long. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Stanford to the line on third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Here come the Irish back on offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. From the 33, it's first and 10. Using his legs, it's Young. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on first down, they're running out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
There's a lot of strategies to win football games, and there are very intelligent coaches in the game today. I've never seen a field goal attempt on first down. That was a play I am never going to forget, although I wish I could.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Brown wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jenkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on first and 10 from the 20. Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Got his man on the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, third and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Runs through a tackle. And the ball squirted out. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Makes the grab on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
At the 39. That's a first down for the offense.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turns it on at midfield. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. And it's no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in front. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. The short hands, it's Hall. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to set up the screen. Not making a stone wall on 3rd down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his man, it's Price. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. The field goal is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pierre. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Stanford comes to the line, and that 1st down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The kick is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Jackson gonna throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
Defense.
The defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And down he goes. And